Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Coldwell Banker Heritage with your real estate market update for the month of May 2026. And we're going to start out with our existing homes report. It was a pretty slow month. I mean, seriously, it was flat as pretty much Lubbock, Texas is what it was. Sales up 0.4%, two homes. Two homes difference in the month of May 2026 versus May of 2025. That was the only difference there. Months of inventory dropped almost 20% down to 2.74. 1,446 single-family homes on the market as of today, June 15th, and average selling price is up 7.68%. That's actually a big deal because of the fact that we had flat sales and lower months of inventory. Days on market dropped to 44, or excuse me, it increased to 48 from 44 last year. So the market's still moving at a fairly rapid pace because that's from the time that it goes on the market to the time that it comes off the market. Now, onto our new homes report, similar in the fact that the sales were pretty much flat. 1.1% up year over year from 264 to 267. So combined, we had a whopping 5 more homes in 2026 sold than May of 2025. Not a huge thing, nothing really to get excited about there. Months of inventory is up 13.75%. That's likely due to the fact that the sales were a little bit slower and the mortgage interest rates increased. They've been increasing seriously since the Iran war had started, even though the predictions were that we were going to be down in the low sixes, high fives, and maybe even hover below 6 throughout the year. But that didn't happen. It hasn't happened so far. Now, 1,427 new homes available as of June 15th. Average price is up 3.53%. So prices are continuing to rise even though the sales are pretty much flat. Days on market, 117 compared to 108 last year. That's probably due to the fact that we're just not selling as many of them and the builders were putting them out there hoping to get them sold a lot faster. Now, mortgage interest rates. This one we're going to want to watch because as of June the 11th, we had 6.52% as a 30-year marker across the board here in the United States. Now, that data comes from the St. Louis Federal Reserve Bank, and with the new Fed chief coming in, so Kevin Warsh has been installed as the new Fed chief. They didn't make a change yesterday with the overnight rate. Now, that doesn't directly affect the mortgage rates, but many people have the perception that it does. But that overnight rate stayed the same, and they're not likely to make any changes there. But the big news is that we have peace talks going on with Iran, and that is likely to stimulate the bond market, which will hopefully lower the interest rates for mortgages. If the interest rates get down into the low sixes, high fives, we're likely to see more buyers enter the market and start buying homes. So not horrible, 6.52%, 30-year conventional fixed mortgage. It's not horrible when you look at the grand scheme of things all the way back down to 1972 when they started tracking this, because we certainly don't want to go back into the mid to late 80s over here like this. 6.52 is not that bad. And then, of course, we've got the low numbers right there in the 2021, 2022 years. That was the COVID bump down. Now, our 3 key takeaways for the month. Number 1, existing home sales slowed, most likely due to high interest rates. Number 2, same thing happened with our new homes rates. New home sales is that we slowed down on the pace of sales. We didn't have much of an increase at all, essentially flat. And then number 3, mortgage interest rates are likely to drop. This is my prediction, Pat Tuttle. So I've done the best I could on polishing my crystal ball and looking at the events worldwide. I think that mortgage interest rates could drop over the next couple of weeks because of the fact that we've got peace deal going on with Iran. We've got new Fed Reserve Chairman. Kevin Warsh has been installed as the new Fed Chairman, and that may affect our monetary policy. But the big thing is the economy with $78 a barrel oil. That can stimulate the economy and people will go out and buy homes, which will help the sellers as well. That's our report for the month of May 2026. And if you've got questions on this, you can call me at 915-588-1850, or you can text me on that number, or you can hit me on email, patrick@patricktuttle.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you like what we're putting out here. God bless you. Thanks for watching, and make it a great day. Bye-bye.